Specialty, you can play triple threat only or clutch time only. That way, if you're really good at a particular mode, it's a quick way to knock out AI opponents.
That's awesome. I'm bringing all my best dunkers into Breakout for all the glory of Dunktober. Let's talk about moving spaces and winning prizes.
You'll see optional bonus objectives when you move to new spaces, and your goal is to rack up as many prize points as possible without losing 3 times to reset the board. Choosing the pathway to prizes, that's all up to you. Some lineups will be tougher than others to achieve your goals.
Okay, well, I'm not too worried about that. My team seems like it can do it all. I'm gonna set the difficulty high and take home even more prize points per game and get to my prize even faster.
It's a great plan. And if you're ready for a new kind of game like our pal Sasha here, escape from Breakout City and prove that you are the best in my team.
Mike Wang here, Gameplay Director of NBA 2K. Today's expert tip is about finishing around the rim. Before we get started, make sure you select the layup and dunk animations that best suit your Mike player and your play style. Once you get the hang of finishing, go to the Dunk Style Creator. This is where you select dunks, and contact lob finishes to take your finishing around the rim to the next level. Now shifting gears into scoring at the rim. You can move the Pro Stick diagonally up, left, or right to control the direction of your layups. It's important to use the hand that's furthest away from the interior defenders to avoid getting your shot blocked. The same directional control can also determine which hand you attempt to dunk with when driving and holding the sprint trigger. If you need to get a layup off quick or want to throw off the timing of the shot blockers, hold the Pro Stick left or right for a quick scoop layup or down for a high arcing floater. If you have a single defender to beat, hop steps, spin, and Euro layups are great tools to have in your bag. For hop steps, hold sprint.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And it's Philadelphia to start out. Outside, Maxey. And they double up Maxey. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Out to Bridges. Brunsun with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. DA?
Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. George, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
First team foul.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And Brunsun gets it to go.
Great jumper there from Brunsun, living off that mid-range.
Here's Maxey. A floater. He can't get that one to fall. Brunsun with some nice D. Anunoby in the corner. Here's Hart. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Maxey with it. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Here's Brunsun. It's hauled in by George.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Maxey looking it over. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 1.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Here's Bridges. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. And stolen by Drummond. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Lock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
New York ball.
New York leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. To the inside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And the rejection by Town. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so it's New York bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
The Knicks leading by 9. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
Now, here is Robinson. Now recovering. Robinson misses.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Now, here's Lowry. He has yet to score.
A thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Shamet. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Embiid. Count the basket. Embiid got 6 here in this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the 76ers making a change here. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Outside Lowry. Comes up empty down low. The Knicks leading by 5. Brunsun, left side. New York missing again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's rebounded by New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hart, wide open, he fires. It's good from long range. Hart's got 5 points so far.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. From deep, George. Pass to Embiid. That one good for 2. And now that's 11 points for Joel Embiid.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
There's the screen. High post shot. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Teams changing it up here. .105 left in the first half of the game. Now Maxey. Still scoreless. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Driving inside. Payne can't hit.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Drummond. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, excellent possession from this team that time. When you set up Drummond down low, I mean, you're going to get trips to the line.
76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint, who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside, George. The 76ers again can't hit it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brunsun. That shot off the mark. George with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 5. Back to Embiid. For the 3. Embiid showing his range right there.
Embiid with a major contribution thus far. He's a guy that can carry his team.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Right side, George. Shot clock at 6. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Knicks ball.
New York leading by 4. Brunsun with it. Maxey covering. And Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Pass to Embiid. From deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Embiid. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by New York.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Inside, Embiid. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
New York leading by 10.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Brunsun outside. Brunsun with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Knocks it loose. Embiid with it. Hart covering. 4 on the clock. Again, Embiid missing. New York with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Brunsun. Pass to Bridges. In the corner, it's Robinson. Shoots the 3. Paul George grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Embiid. Back to Gordon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Robinson. New York, no good that time either. It's George on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Brunsun. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here are the 76ers now, trailing by 10. And here's Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Brunsun on the move.
And Brunsun recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Pass to Embiid. The three. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Embiid's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Jackson. Embiid with it. Porty grabs the rebound. The Knicks leading by 9. Shamet with it. And it's Martin picking him up. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Embiid with the steal. To the paint. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Back to Embiid. And Bridges with the block.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Pass to Embiid. Nails the baby hook. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
First personal foul.
The 76ers trailed by 11. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down home.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
The Knicks leading by 13. Brunson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. To the inside. Bridges. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And New York making a change here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Bridges shot. Good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunsun.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Fires the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Hart, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Pass to Embiid. Now, here's George. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Nails the baby hook.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having.
Down, left, or right. Euros can be triggered the same way, only without holding the sprint trigger. And spin layups can be performed by twirling and holding the pro stick. If you have a great dunker and want to put the other team on a poster, you can force aggressive contact dunks by holding sprint, moving the pro stick up quickly, then moving and holding down. Then when the dunk meter is full, release the pro stick to neutral to finish off your highlight reel dunk. This is a must-have tool for both slashing dunkers and bigs standing under the rim. Holding down on the pro stick will give you flashy dunks, and you can force a rim hang by simply keeping the sprint trigger held when you get to the rim. For 2K25, this works for both two-handed and one-handed finishes. You can even move the left stick to control the momentum of your swing and move the right stick up to pull yourself up on the rim. Looking forward to seeing what you do with these tips. Remember to send your highlights over social using the hashtag 2KTVWow for a chance to be featured on Top Plays. We'll see you next time for more expert tips.
We're back with more Top Plays. Here we go. Our first play comes from Tim Bands in the rec. Unleashes the ankle breaker 3-ball for their first act and sounds pretty excited after. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Hey, it's me, that's EJ, and you're watching 2K TV.